Hey guys, how are we doing? So it's Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you back another YouTube video. So we're going to dive straight into the markets again today, and we did have some weird news yesterday from like Litecoin and that sort of thing, and I might touch on that later on in the video, but let's just get straight into some TA. So obviously we're still in this corrective period, which I thought would last a little while. Historically, September has been a bad month. I didn't think it would necessarily play in that same book as it has done the years before, as there isn't really much research as to why that it's a bad month. It just normally is for crypto, so it's a bit of a weird one. So what are we looking for then with Bitcoin? I am happy that we've had this consolidation because we were getting towards that overbought period, and it gives us an opportunity to take a breath as a market, get ready for another leg up. So what am I looking for? Well, daily candle closes above the 50-day moving average. They're always good. So if we get this daily candle close today, brilliant. I do think, as I said, that we will consolidate sideways and maybe downwards towards, like I said in a previous video, towards this 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level, and then use that as a bounce period and maybe bounce off there. We could have a further drop, and we could also reverse from here. So it's TA. It's not a perfect. It's not perfect. It's quite subjective. And it also depends on news that might come out or might not come out. With this talk of an ETF. Obviously, like we saw with Litecoin yesterday, Litecoin news came out, it pumped like 35% in half an hour. So any sort of big news can change the market completely. In terms of TA, what are we seeing? So RSI is now below 50, but it's coming bullish again up towards that 50 point. If we can get a break above that 50, we could start to move up from here, which would make sense if we had a daily candle close above the 50-day moving average. Also, we could then start to get into more of a positive swing. However, as I said, I do think we are looking more likely to go down to the 0.382, but it doesn't mean we have to. It just means we haven't really found the key level of support here. And we're going to go into a closer look at this. So we've got some positives and some negatives. So this is obviously the wick here. It's a bit of an anomaly for Litecoin. You can see these long wicks when we do start to correct a bit, and this is the longest wick here and the lowest point that we've been to recently. And then we've had what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles, but none of them are really like very bullish. They're not very big green candles. The volume's low, so that would suggest to me that we might hit our head on these moving averages and start to come down. It's just a drawn out consolidation period. If you just look at what we're doing, so like that, boom, boom, boom. That is what I expect the pattern to look like. And yeah, it's grim to watch and it's boring and everything like that, but if you've not got much exposure to the crypto market, I personally would be probably dollar cost averaging in at this point into your favorite projects, not Bitcoin specifically personally. But yeah, that's basically my view on what's going on with Bitcoin here. Obviously, we've had this wick down here. Are we going to come down? Are we going to double bottom this? Like I showed you yesterday on yesterday's YouTube video, I think the fractals are pretty similar. Let me get on that other cleaner Bitcoin chart. I'm sorry, I always do this. Where are we? Bitcoin USD here. Like I showed you on this chart yesterday. I could have just done that on the other chart. I don't know why I didn't that. We have this initial drop, and then we consolidate sideways and downwards. We have this fake out rally, and then we come down. We set a new bottom, and then we come double test that, double bounce, and out we go. Basically, what's happening here? The same. Why am I swapping to that chart? It's literally exactly the same. Sorry, guys. Same sort of thing as what I'm seeing here personally. So we've had that bottom, we've come consolidate downwards. We're going to have that relief rally, set a lower bottom, consolidate out, and out we go. So if we were to follow that exact same pattern, we'd be like this, boom, this is the downwards pattern, this is the consolidation down, this is the relief rally, bang ahead, maybe a little bit higher than there, bang ahead here, people think we're breaking out, boom, come down, set a lower low slightly, nice on the 382, start to push up, no, reject, down we come again, bounce off there, and out we go. That would be the same sort of pattern as what we saw play out in the last few months. And a few months ago, when was it? I can't remember exactly the time frame now. It doesn't feel like long ago, even though it probably was quite a while ago now. So yeah, that if you look at it like I was just showing you, I'm going to draw the same thing on here. For goodness sake. It's going to be hard to draw on there because I've got my Elliott wave ideas and that. So I'll show you the same sort of thing. Down we come, consolidate downwards, relief rally, lower low slightly, come for a little fake out, double test the bottom, and out we come. Okay, that's looks a bit rude. My bad. But yeah, that's basically it looks to be pretty similar. The pattern that's playing out here looks to be pretty similar. Okay, So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. And it doesn't mean that it's going to happen again, by the way. We could have a stomping green candle here, break this swing high and this swing high, reclaim the moving averages, reclaim the moving averages on the 4 hourly, stop this bearish cross coming in for the 4 hourly moving averages. Like I said, have this daily candle close on Bitcoin above the 50-day with the RSI breaking strength above the 50 on the RSI, indicating some more strength coming in, and then we could move out from here. That's definitely possible. Definitely possible. Another positive is that ETH has wicked down and tested the 50-day 3 times now, and could be looking to move out from this zone too. Sorry about all my lines. Just this morning I've just been drawing lines on things, just ideas. It's more when I'm not really concentrating, I just start drawing lines on stuff. But ETH's again stuck below this resistance that was holding it down for a long time. He's coming up to test that now, and as I said, this, like, if you get a good break here, this is where things can reverse. But what's more likely for me? I think it's more likely that we do come down from this period. Again, these are like, it's pretty good wave formation here. This is the sort of thing I'd be looking at. Tricking the retail investor out. Get involved. Nope. Get involved. Nope. Get involved. Nope. So they're the patterns that I'm looking at, to be completely honest with you. It's going to be the same with everything, really. XRP is in a bit of a downwards channel here. Yeah, there's not too much to say about any crypto because they all are following Bitcoin, basically. Some are ripping a bit more, like AVAX is really pushing up. It's a nice little buy box here, so if you do test this area and we do start to reverse in the market, you look to come into this area and put a trade on, then that's a nice little area. So that's between the $51 and $53 mark. I'm personally, it's a very risk. So I potentially was going to do that £100 to 10,000 trading challenge. I made a good first trade, and then I hit my stop loss on the second trade, which was on Cardano. I was in it here. We've ripped up here, and we came down, and then we went back up again, and then we had that big dump from Bitcoin, and I wasn't in it here. I'll tell a lie, actually. I got in it here, sorry. We came up, and then we dumped down and hit my stop loss. So now I'm down to about like 150 again. Dollars wise, I was up to 270. But this is why I don't really want to do this trading. I don't want to put it on YouTube because I don't want you guys to follow my trade. It's more for fun and entertainment purposes. So, and I do think I can get to $1,000 from 100. So we'll see. Although I did put a trade on Dash. I can tell you why. Because we've really been coiling up and bouncing a lot on the top of this all-time high. So this is the all-time high right here. It's used it a lot of support in the past. We've wicked out for it as resistance, and now we've tapped it loads of times. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I was like, okay, right. It's holding it as hard support. We've got the moving averages coming down. They've got the increased volume, the decreased volume, which shows there's probably going to be a change of direction. We are looking at downwards at the minute, so we get some good volume, push up, reclaim these moving averages, and I'll put a massive take profit on like all the way up here, I think. And then my stop loss is literally just below. So I've got a tight stop loss and a big take profit. So risk to reward's high, but with the market doing what it's doing at the minute, like there's definitely potential we just dump and that liquidates that position. So I wouldn't be doing that if I was anybody else. I'm just doing it. Basically, it's an overtrade. Like I wouldn't be doing that if my life depended on it, sort of thing. So yeah, that's why I don't really want to post my challenge trades, but yeah, that's what I'm doing at the minute. I'm in on Dash. Yeah, basically that's almost it. Let's have a look at what the total market caps are saying. So look, we're stuck between the 50-day and holding support on the 200-day at the minute. On the 4 hourly, we're starting to create lower highs, and basically you can see that we're just going to come into some kind of consolidation, and then we're going to have to make a decision up or down. And yeah, we're just playing it by ear, guys. We're just crabbing. I thought we would. I thought we'd come down and crab, and that's basically what we're doing. If we have a look at the DXY, Coins Kid stole my head and shoulders pattern that I sent him on Instagram. But it is what it is. Like, I have a lot of respect for him. Oh, I had loads more respect for him before this, but I don't know. I don't really get what happened there, because I speak to him and he screenshotted my head and shoulders pattern that I sent him, and I sent him and I asked him what he thought about it. He saw the message, screenshotted the pattern, talked about it in his video, and didn't give me a shout out. So I feel like it's a bit harsh, but it is what it is. But this is what I'm seeing here. potential left shoulder head, and then if this comes up here, which it looks like it could, it's taking a bounce again off the dailies, it could come up to a right shoulder, which would look to finish on the 16th September, not finish, but like hit its peak at 16th September, and then hopefully come back down. If it doesn't, if it keeps breaking up, then we're looking at a bit of bother for the crypto market in general, because what you'll be seeing is like impulsive waves that are getting bigger to the upside, and we'll just keep trending upwards, I would have thought. So that's something to watch out for, but I personally think we'll go like that, come down, hit the moving averages, and just drop. That's what I would have thought would happen. But yeah, with all that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you want me to cover anything specifically on the next video, and basically, peace up, A-Town down till next time. Oh yeah, that Litecoin thing. Basically, it was tweeted out that Litecoin's official Twitter said that they had a partnership with Walmart. Loads of news stories came out that Walmart and Litecoin had a partnership, and then they got redacted about half an hour later saying they were false. So we saw like a huge pump on Litecoin. Let me just show you that actually. Where's Litecoin? We had a huge pump on Litecoin in the space of like an hour. Literally, it was massive. Bang. In like half an hour, I think it pumped like 35%. Yeah, 35%, and that was in like the space of half an hour. And it just shows you what can happen if there's positive news in the market. But the thing that I don't really get about it is, and everyone's like, oh yeah, it was just fake news, it's not good for crypto. And I was like, how can fake news come out on the official Litecoin account and all those news articles already ready to be published, and then they're like, yeah, it's fake news? Just find that a bit weird. I think there's something dodgy going on. I think it may have been leaked early. I don't know why Walmart would use Litecoin. It's just, I'm not saying it is or isn't fake news. I just think it's strange, is what I'm saying. But let me know what you think to that in the comments as well, because I would like to know your opinions, guys. And thank you for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you don't already, and drop me a comment because it helps the YouTube algorithm. Peace up, A-Town down. I'll see you in the next one.